everyone, my name is Ha, and today I'm excited to share with you our project in NodeJS Postgres Heroku deployment, and our team is Văn Hung, Văn Hải, Phương Hà, and Huong Giang. Let me introduce you to our content in four parts. The first is overview NodeJS and PostgreSQL. The next is overview Heroku. The third is step for deployment, and the final is demo. Firstly, we start with the overview Node.js, and Node.js is an open source and cross-platform JavaScript runtime built on Chrome V8 engine. It allows developers to execute JavaScript code on the website, enable full-stack development using a single language. And lastly, we uh, we have the advantage of Node.js is high performance, scalability, community support, and microservice friendly. With the high performance, it's fast execution thanks to the V8 engine, and with scalability is suitable for building scalable network application. It's a community spot because it allows an active community providing extensive resource and support. Uh, with the final in Microsoft Service friendly, it fits well with Microsoft Service architecture, allow for module application development. And we continue. Lastly, we continue with overview PostgreSQL. As you know, Postgres is an open source object relation database management system. Its emphasis is extensive and standards complete and is now for robust performance and ability to handle complex query and large volume of data. Uh, Lastly, we have some feature of Postgres is open source, extensibility, SQL compliant, support for advanced data type, and the final is cross-platform. With the extensibility, because it supports custom data type, operator, and function, allow user to extend database capability to suit specific needs, and SQL compliant because it's highly compliant with standards, make it easier for developers familiar with SQL to work with Postgres, uh, PostgreSQL, and it's the cross-platform for run on various operating systems, including Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. And the next part is of Giang. Please, Giang.
Hello everyone, I'm Giang. I will continue with overview of Heroku. So, what is Heroku? Heroku is a platform as a service, which means it provides us with a ready-made environment to build, deploy, and manage web applications without having to worry about hardware management. This saves developer time and effort as Heroku automates many complex infrastructure and server-related processes. Next, please. So, why use Heroku for deployment? Heroku offers many benefits for application development. The first is automate infrastructure management. This means you don't need to manage physical server. Heroku will take care of this entire process. The second is multi-language support. You can use popular languages like NodeJS, Python, and more on Heroku. The third is fast deployment. Deploying apps is easy thanks to Git integration, which has push shortcode to Heroku quickly. And the final is rich ecosystem. Heroku has thousands of add-ons for additional services like database caching and performance monitoring, helping you scale your application without complicated configuration. Next, please. About Heroku progress. One of the powerful powerful service that Heroku offers is Heroku Progress, the PostgreSQL database management service. Its benefits include the first is fully managed. Heroku automates tasks related to backup, data recovering, and security. The second is automatic backup. This helps protect your data from loss. And the third is scalability. As your application grows, Heroku Progress can scale to meet your application's growing needs. And the final is easy environment migration. You can seamlessly transfer data between staging and production environments. And as you can see this image, the image depicts a diagram of how data flows and services are integrated within the Heroku platform, specifically showcasing connection between Heroku, Salesforce CRM data, Heroku Progress, and Amazon Web Service. Here a breakdown of the element. On the left, you have a Salesforce CRM data which is connected to the rest of architecture through Heroku Connect. Heroku Connect enables seamless synchronization between Salesforce and your Heroku apps. It sends data between Salesforce objects and a Heroku Progress database, allowing real-time integration of data. In the center, we have Heroku Progress, which is a fully managed database service by Heroku. It acts as a storage layer for the data being processed and manipulated by the Heroku app. This is where data from Salesforce is synced and stored, making it accessible for you in application. On top of the Heroku Progress is the Heroku app, which interacts with the database for reading and writing data. The app is deployed within private space, an insulated private network environment that Heroku provides for enhanced security and control over data access. And on the right side, you see Amazon VPC, which represents a private cloud service provided by AWS. Traffic between Heroku Progress and Amazon VPC flow through private link, ensuring secure private communication over the Amazon network. This is due for secure data transfer between services hosted on AWS and Heroku's platform. Next, please. So, why we choose NodeJS, PostgreSQL, and Heroku together? The first is full JavaScript stack. It uses one language for front-end and back-end. The second is relational database. PostgreSQL offers powerful querying and reliability. And the third is easy cloud deployment. Heroku provides easy deployment, scaling, and database management. And the final is flexibility. Is suitable for a wide range of applications from small projects to enterprise level apps. Next, please.
Hi everyone, my name is Nguyen Van Hung and my part is the step for development and deployment. The deployment workflow overview is the first is the setup Node.js application. The second is utilize Git and create the Heroku app. The next is the provision PostgreSQL database, and next is the config the app environment, deploy Heroku, and the final is the test application. Next slide, please. The first is set up your application, Node.js application. Before into the deployment process, the critically that your Node.js is a fully development environment and the static. Follow this step. The first is install the Node.js, ensure that the Node.js and the NPM stand for the Node package management is under install on your machines. You can verify with the command Node version and ambient version. Um, the next is to create backpack specially. You can the next you can create the package.json. If you haven't already done so, the initialize your project with the package.json by the command npm init. This file should be list your application dependencies such as Express and the sequence and any another library you are using. And the test locally the make sure that your application runs properly on your local machines. The score the functionally like the role API and the view it to ensure that everything works smoothly. Next slide, please. And the next is initialize the Git and the create the Heroku application with the app already. The next step is to prepare the deployment using the Git and the Heroku. Initialize the Git repository. Your project is not already under the version control. The initialize the Git in the project folder by the command git init. Then after the commit your project file by the command the git add dot and the git commit and your the commit content. Create the new Heroku app to deploy the app on the Heroku. Create a new Heroku app from the terminal by the command the Heroku create, and you can have some the content in the name of the Heroku create the commit, and the command will be just generated by unit URL for the your application. It will link the remote with repository hosted by the Heroku. And then you can check the remote, verify the remote repository link to the Heroku by running the command git remote and version. Next slide, please. And next slide, we stay and discuss about the promotion and the PostgreSQL database. Many applications and the website require precedence store, and the Heroku provide the free Postgres database that can easily integrated and add the PostgreSQL as on the using following command provisions the process SQL database for the Heroku application. You can write the command in the terminal like the Heroku and don't create Heroku PostgreSQL copy def. Heroku will assign your application free type the PostgreSQL the database with the significance and the small the project and the priority. Access the database URL. Once the database is added, you can need to configure your app to use the database URL. You can type the URL, use command code in the terminal like Heroku config. Look for the database URL in the output. This is the connect string your app will be used to connect the PostgreSQL. Next slide, please. And config the application environment. Before the deployment your application, you need to the config environment and the set necessary variable. Environment in variable is the current storing sensitive information like the database generator with the hard coding that into the application. The first thing is the set up the set up the environment variable. You must know the config database URL and another relevant setting by using following command Heroku config says database URL and name your database URL. And then you must do the modify your application for Heroku. Make sure your application is set up to use this environment variable. For example, if you use a SQLite or the Express, your configuration file should be written on the file have the name process.env.database URL. And the second thing is the cross configuration. Heroku dynamically assign a part for your application to run. Update your application to you have the Heroku provide part by the modify the post setup JavaScript. In the JavaScript, you must have the have some command and code like const post post equal post.env port, and in the port view then have the number of the port view is the config for the port, and have the function for the app.listen port, and the console log the some information in the terminal like server running on the port. You can have the construct in the another file. Next slide, please. And the next is the deploy to the Heroku. When your application ready is configured, you can deploy it into the Heroku, the involve the bushings or the local code in the Heroku Git repository. The first thing I want to say is the commit strength. First ensure that the recent change have been commit to the Git by the command git add dot and the Git commit. In the Git commit, you can have the some content or the some name for the this commit. When you commit in the resend the change to be the Git repository, you can deploy the Heroku. You can push the code to Heroku report remote repository and the trigger for the deployment process will have the command this put Heroku master. This command upload your application to Heroku where it's either built and deployed. Monitor the deployment. You can view the deploy process in real time via your terminal. If successful, you can see the message indicating that your application will build. Web the process is started and the app is deployed. And next slide, please. And the final, it's either test the application step. After deployment, the final step is the test of your application to ensure everything runs smoothly and on the Heroku. The first you must do the open your app and to view the live app use the final following command Heroku open. This open your application in the pro using URL generated by Heroku is random. Test all the career functionally including the first router ensure the all page loads correctly and the second you check is the database operation. The database CRUD operation is the create, read, update, and delete to the confirm the process where the integration is worked properly. And the final is the environment variable. You can just double check in the environment specific setting like the API setting or the database URL as a properly the config. At the final you can the view log if have some time you Facebook or the have the book of the website or application you can the troubleshoot using Heroku log the pass in the past log tail. This is command that provide the real-time log for your Heroku app helping the identify the error and or the issue during the runtime of the application. And the final we have an example and website and we will Lê Văn Hải will demo this application.
Hello, so my part is to continue with demo our website. So our website is about the project management that helps the team to efficiently organize and track their time to work. This is our website, and this website helps the team to organize and track their works by offering key functions such as adding projects, creating and signing tasks, and managing times. And we're using the combination of popular technologies and services like the front-end with the NodeJS, integrating with Tailwind CSS for styling and Material UI data grid to handle some complex data presentations. And we also use the Redux toolkit for state management, Redux toolkit query for effective data fetching, and in the backend architecture is built with on the Next.js, utilizing Express for the server-side logics. We also manage our database with PostgreSQL interface through the Prisma and monitoring this with Neon. Neon is the serverless platform, and we also use some AWS services like US3 to file storage and the AWS Cognito to user authenticate and management. So first we will need to create an account. After create account, we will We receive email to verify some code. So this is our dashboard. So we can see here is the process of our project represent as a chart. Here is the bar chart and the pie chart. And the bar chart we have here is the task priority distributions. We have some very much task with some priority like high, medium, urgent. And we have the table of tasks and the due date here. And this project status for all the tasks we complete. And in this project, the users can initialize new project, break them down into smaller tasks like this. These are projects. This is task and assign responsibility. The app also includes the time management features, allow users to set deadline, test progress, monitor the time spent on each task, and to the smooth workflow and on-time project delivery. You have the list of the tasks, the timeline, and the table for the task. You here in the status here, Postgres to do. So we have priority, the task. We also have the task like priority, like urgent, high, medium, lows, and the backlog. And now I will demo the add more project here. New back. It's their description, and we have the due date for them. We create the project, and then we can see here is our project that we have already created, and then we create the tab for them to their description. Their status to do what's red backlog, or you can set it high priority with tab for you to remember them. The due date for them. The author user ID is the guy who created this task, and the assigned user ID is the guy that we handle this task for them to solve. Then you can see in the list here. You can see them in the tab for tool that I have just created in the list, and you can see it in the timeline, the table, etc. The timeline you can select them by day, week, and by month. And in this project, we also have the user on our team, and there are the team in this project with their owner and the project manager. And we have deployed this on the Heroku, and that is the end of our project. Thank you for listening.